shot. Anybody take that shit?
Hey, I'm trying. It takes a lot of work to be this mediocre every day. Question: why we in this random white dude's apartment and he has a framed poster of Life of Brian? Why do white dudes love Monty Python so much?
That's a great question.
I just don't. I don't know, and I would like to. I want to understand.
I'm surprised you being a comedy nerd, you're not more of a bigger fan of Monty Python.
Like, you know, how people like love the British Office, and I'm just like, it's not Steve Carell. Get out of my face. Like, it's I tried. I don't like to take things away from people. If you love it.
Technically, did we take the Office from them?
No. I'm saying like, yeah, we took. I'm saying like, if you like something, I'm not the person to tell you this shit is trash. Like, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I want to try to understand why you like it. I do. But if I can't, I have to go, this shit is trash. So I'm just trying. And I'm not saying Monty Python is trash. I just want to understand it. And I've tried several times. Which one did I watch? The Holy Grail.
I don't actually think I've seen. I talked all that shit. I don't even know if I've seen them, to be honest with you.
It's not something that they. It's not like black education, so they don't teach us that. That's something that you will watch when you start getting white friends or certain movies you watch. It was like Knocked Up was something that a lot of white guys I met in college loved. They love Knocked Up, and I love 40-Year-Old Virgin. I even love that's the one he did with Jason Segel and Paul Rudd. What is it? I Love You, Man.
I
love both those movies, but Knocked Up was just like the one where I was just like, this is your favorite? It's your favorite Judd Apatow?
You know what movie I feel that about, but people do not agree with me on?
What?
The weed movie, the very popular weed movie.
Pineapple Express?
That one. I used to like it as a kid, and I rewatched it like the other month. I'm like, oh, this is... Like, I only liked it because I was high as a kite.
Yeah, it's
the only reason I liked it.
It's one of those movies like it's just them being high, and that's it. Like,
that's the whole movie.
Plot is happening in the middle of it, and they're high.
Well, you don't smoke weed. Have you watched that movie sober?
Yeah, I'd rather watch Dude, Where's My Car? Like it's that's sacrilegious, but that's just I'd rather watch that. I'd rather watch not even the whole movie of Dude, Where's My Car? The one scene where he's at the Chinese drive-in and the lady's going, and then I'd rather watch that over and over and over again 37 times than Pineapple Express. Like,
oh, good. Doing the same thing. All right, well, I'm going to give you this. Yeah, so fucking way. I'm going to give you this smoke. You can go first. Good move.
I don't know if it's a good move or not. I ain't played Connect Four since I had.
I want to hear all these excuses, man.
No, so I used to go to speech classes
Same.
when I was younger because I used to say my S's with the back of my teeth instead of saying it like with my tongue. I go sword, say, sandwich. I'd say it like that. So I used to go to speech classes, and she just used to play games with me, but secretly like teach me how to talk right. And by the end, I was talking right, and she was like, "All right, there's no more to teach you." And I was like, "Bitch, what about the games?" Teach. I'm trying to give you this work, and guess who, bitch? What do you mean?
That's so
no more games.
Hey, that's real. Cause I was in the special needs class, and Jesus, they took me out too early. But they let me out, and then when you get out, you gotta do work and shit, homework and shit. And I'm like, hold on, bro, this shit is bro.
Hold on, nigga.
Put me back in it.
We was watching Toy Story yesterday. What you mean math? That's what it is.
Oh, shook, man. I'm like, no, I don't know if I can do this. I wish I had like old, fuck. I wish I had like old black uncle confidence. Just say whatever the fuck I want to say, just cause.
First of all, you can have that right now. You just have to resign your youngness. You have to resign your youngness and just knock. That's what a lot of people did in high school. Is they did this. You fucked up.
Yeah, I fucked up. Fuck. It's not my day, man. It's not my day, man. You know what it is? I'm thinking too much about the football game. You know, I should have went to church today. That's what God is really giving me this smoke. You're like, nigga,
God is like, oh, you ain't in these pews? All right, nigga. Okay. Whatever you do today shall not prosper.
oh man, I did not introduce you, James Fisher.
James Fisher Jr.
Hey. Oh, Junior, I'm so sorry. I should know that.
That's okay.
Very talented comedian and actor, and writer, and producer,
Yeah. And singer.
and singer. There it is. I knew it one. And singer. You talented motherfucker. Did I forget anything?
I danced too, but I haven't in a while. But I still got it.
Hey man, don't come on here and try to get all the pussy, bro.
I did it the other day. I was in front of the mirror and I was like, let me see if I still got it. I was like, oh damn, you can do this again if you wanted to. And then I got winded. And I stopped.
You like that uncle who's been married for 15 years? You know, if I got back on these streets, they wouldn't even be able to stop me.
Like I got an uncle who, no lie, has above 20 kids. And
Jesus.
And he's just like, he's the smoothest dude ever. He's so smooth. I see
That he
him.
can't even pull out.
Dude, no, he thinks he thought his foreskin was a condom. That's the working theory. And
20 times.
Yeah, over. But he's the smoothest dude. All the ladies love him. I remember he was in the hospital one time. And was like, "Hey, Uncle Bob, you cool?" Like he's like, "Yeah, I'm cool. Hey, watch this." And then this nurse walks by and he like winks at her and then she blushes. I'm like, "How?
Oh, he's smooth.
You are 60."
Wow.
That's when I was in high school. He's 74 now. Mm-hmm. He's a good dude, though. He's always been himself. I remember we was driving around to high school and the car broke down and we had to get a tire changed. Uncle Bobby, I come change it. I got y'all. Came over again. He's like in his 60s now.
Wow.
This dude comes over in a walking suit. Now I don't know if you know what a walking suit is.
I do.
Yeah, it's slacks and then a short sleeve shirt that's the same color as the slacks. Mm-hmm. And then he had on matching gaiters and a matching hat.
Oh, he was smooth.
And he had his cane. And he came out there like, all right, let's see what's around here. Like, well, hold on. You know, hoes over here, nigga. We are stranded.
Hey, man, when you that guy, you always sharp.
He fixed that tire, nigga. Like, he fixed it. You always got to look good. What if some hoes break down on the way here and I got to stop before I get to y'all? I need to look good.
Some niggas is just born smooth. Like my uncle, like, man, sometimes I go to shows and I just be dressed casual. He like, nigga, what you dressed like that for? You going out? I'm going to an open mic. He like, nigga, you don't know who's at the open mic. There's always somebody out there. They gonna find you.
Yeah, you do. You just gotta. Again, it's part of the smoothness is resigning your youngness, which is you can't care. You just have to be you. Be you, and people think it's weird, but like, man, nigga, whatever. And just do it, and then, oh, you got 30 kids, niggas doing something right. Like, hey, good father.
Oh, that's fucking.
He's a great father.
Nah, that nigga's amazing. Like 20 kids.
All my cousins are just like he's in everybody's life. Like all my cousins they have their own separate family reunion. Like we have the big one, they have their own separate one, and they all get together.
That's
this
crazy.
Nigga is there.
What the fuck is my dad doing?
No, but yeah, you kind of gotta resign your youngness in a way. Like you gotta I knew some dudes in high school who did that. Who like they were just like, this is who I am, and peer pressure's not gonna get to me, and they just stayed like that and dealt with the bullshit of high school. And then after high school ended, and everybody realized, oh, life is bigger than high school. Those dudes became, or those dudes or those girls became like the biggest inspirations for people. And because they had an early start on being themselves and finding out who they are. So then people just was like, oh, this person's cool. But like, you was mean to them in high school, so like, they don't want to talk to you no more.
See, that's funny, because that's how I feel about myself, actually, because high school, I mean, I was cool in high school. I almost peaked. I was one girlfriend away from peaking in high school, but nobody loved me that much. But the thing about it is, once you start doing, because you was young too. When did you start in show business? And by show business, when did you know you wanted to be in show business?
My entire life.
That's what I thought. Well, you got me on that one. But I started around high school, and then I was just like used to do kind of like little high school open mics and stuff. And then now it's planning out. One of my homies came to my show. He's like, man, you're so funny. I remember seeing you. I was like, well, we'll see what happens. But like now you got that shit. I'm starting slapping niggas, bro. All these backhand compliments. Niggas give me backhand compliments like it's nothing. Like, yeah, you know what my cousin told me the other day? You'll love this, James. My cousin comes to me. He goes, hey, man, you really have grown into a handsome young man. I go, thank you, guy.
What does that mean, nigga? What you grown into?
Yeah, bro. Then he goes, yeah, nigga, because you used to be ugly, my guy, and I didn't want to tell you.
That's not even a backhanded compliment.
It's not.
That's an insult, nigga. Like,
no, but then he goes, this how he goes, you used to be ugly, I didn't want to tell you. Like, but now, good-looking guy, bro. Good-looking guy, but whoo, at first.
Yo, you know, when you try, you good-looking. Naturally, you look like Shrek, but I knew I wanted to perform my entire life. Stop trying to do the easy ones.
Come on, man. I just need one.
Stop trying to do the easy ones on me.
I just need one, man.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
I already won. I won.
You won? Where?
There you go. One.
One, two.
You're so funny. You put it.
Oh, no, I can't see it. No.
I'll get off that
It's
bullshit.
Gone. It's gone.
1-1.
You can edit that out, right? No, I knew I wanted to perform since I was a kid. My first talent show, and I didn't remember this till the other day because I grew up singing and dancing, acting since I was like 5. And I didn't remember the first thing I did in front of people was comedy. I did a elementary school talent show and I tried out for it, and the whole bit was me. I had a cell phone back when cell phones was new. It's aging me a little bit, but it was back when like the small ones was new. They had cell phones used to be as big as laptops.
Oh yeah. Okay. Tell me.
It used to be as big as laptops. I don't remember nobody in my life having one, but if you watch old movies, cell phones used to be as big as big as a tablet.
Oh, yeah.
And then they got the Nokias, which are small ones, and they came with ringtones, which was when I was a kid, like when I was a little kid, new. So my comedy bit in elementary school for the talent show when I tried out was I was trying to get it to play Beethoven, but it kept playing other ringtones, and I would freak out and get mad about it. And all the kids thought it was hilarious.
That is funny.
Everybody was laughing in the audience, howling, laughing. All the kids was like, this shit is gold. All the adults were like, we don't get this. We don't get this, but the kids love them, so we have to put them in the talent show. And they put me in, but they went and talked to my mama, and they was like, can he do something else? Can he do something else? So I sang, and I sang 2 songs. I sang I Believe I Can Fly back when R. Kelly was still a bad person, but the white people didn't know yet. And that's really when the change happened.
Okay,
that's really when the change happened. Black people are like, he married Aaliyah, but white people didn't care because they didn't know who Aaliyah was. As soon as they had the documentary on Lifetime, which is the white woman network, all of a sudden y'all care. But he's always been a bad person.
Okay, James. All right.
But I sang that, and then I sang Wild Wild West by Will Smith. And I had on a white suit and a white hat. And I like just a little bitty white
I think
suit.
I seen a picture of this.
I put up a video of it.
Oh, yeah, I seen it.
And that's the first like recorded performance that I did. Was that?
Wow. How old were you?
It looked like I was like 4, but I think I had to be maybe like 7 or 8.
If you couldn't work in show business, what would you do?
Superhero.
Like be one or act?
If I found some, if Jeff Bezos.
If
Jeff Bezos was like, "Yo, I want to be a superhero, but I can't because I look like Lex Luthor. Can you please help? I'll give you the money. I'll fund it. I would train and get some type of armor. I would just get all the stuff off Amazon. They got a crossbow on Amazon. They got they got taser fist on
That's
Amazon.
so funny. Black man.
Yes, I would be a super, and I would roam these streets.
Good. Actually, we got to give you a better name than Black man. That was very on the nose on me. What was your name? What would you call yourself?
No.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. I didn't know if I was supposed to be clean on this or not. Honestly, if I wasn't performing, it'd probably still be in the realm of entertainment. I have a degree in computer animation.
Smart guy.
Because I love cartoons. Since I was a kid, I loved them. And I even wrote a whole, I've written a couple scripts, but I wrote a whole script about an animated movie that, I have done. I just haven't tried to pitch it to anybody or sell it or anything. But the whole script is done. I went through several rewrites.
Oh, wow.
Every year I go back to it and I change some stuff. But I would just do something in animation, honestly, because that's what my degree is in, and that's what I was working towards at first after high school. I was singing, dancing all through high school. Went to college to get my degree in animation, and even in college, I was in a breakdance group. So we was just traveling around breakdancing everywhere. So it was the original backup plan. So I think it was always that's what I would be doing if I wasn't performing.
Swag. That's pretty fucking dope. You're a pretty dope guy. I'm gonna give you this L though.
I mean, I told you was gonna win.
No, don't cop out.
I said at this point he's trying to figure out my strategy. What he doesn't know is I don't have one.
I'm not gonna lie. I think you're playing your hand pretty poorly. Okay, good.
Pretty poorly? Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I look concentrated, but I'm really just.
Yeah, that's so fucking funny. All right. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, build up to that, but yeah. I told you I don't know what I'm doing.
That's fine. Marry, fuck, kill.
Okay.
Obama, Trump, Biden.
Okay. Well, we have to marry.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Then we got to marry Obama. We
Okay,
got to marry him as a solid dude. Stay true to who he was.
Okay, I like that.
Supported his wife and children. It's very rare. It's very rare, and people won't say this out loud, but I'll say it. They look into your complete background when you're running for president, and they found nigga stuff in Trump's background. They didn't find no nigga stuff in Obama, no baby mamas, no overdue child support. He was just solid. He's a solid dude. So you got to marry Obama. This is gonna be bad. Trump is a nigga.
Okay.
And though I have dated white women, I'm from the hood, Louisville, Kentucky, West End, 2327 all day. I love me a ratchet. So Trump getting that meat. Trump getting that meat. You see how thick he was, nigga, on the golf course? Throw it back. Oh, I don't know what orange bussy tastes like, but I gotta try it once in my life, and I don't know where Snooki is. So Trump, he's getting that meat, and then Joe Biden, he's just. I just want Joe to. I don't know. I just want him to start taking his pills. I just want him to stop. They talked about Obama stuttering during speeches. Biden is a computer that restarts in the middle of every speech.
Oh my god!
It's politics today is just it's. That's why I don't I've never have been the dude to talk about politics, because people I'm not saying they're not important. They are. But there are people who let politics turn them into a bad person, which is what I don't like. I was on a dating app one time, and it was around primaries. So people were voting. And this girl, we matched. Her first thing she said to me was, "Did you vote yet? Did you vote?" And I was like, "Yo, how about you ask me what my name is?
I agree.
Ask me about the dog in my picture. I have 3 of them in my picture. Are they all mine? Is one of them mine? I'm wearing a purple suit. Am I a Batman villain? Ask me questions about me." And she just never did. She's just like, it was just like, I believe this. So if I believe this hardcore, you have to believe this hardcore right off the bat, or we're not gonna work out. And I'm just like, I didn't come into this asking you if Black Lives Matter. You know the correct answer to that if you want to go out with me. But why would I come into the situation divisive off top? Like, we're supposed to be getting to know each other. Like, I feel the same way about people who are aggressive about the Zodiac. When we go on a date, so what's your sign? How about you ask me where I grew up? How about you how about you ask me which uncle touched me?
Oh my God.
That tells you more about me as a person. By the way, none of my uncles. I have good uncles. But
okay.
But that tells you more about me as a person
I mean, to
than
be
the
fair,
stars.
word around the street, if you're a Cancer, you did get touched as a kid. So,
Nigga, everybody did. It's not a cancer thing. You can't. Did they just steal molestation? No.
I'm gonna tell you what I read in the stars.
Statistically, everybody did.
Yeah.
And only 80% of people are like realizing now, oh, that wasn't right that happened.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is. Just
I did shrooms with a lady one time, and
whose turn is it?
It's my turn.
I had a girl realize that like when we were dating, and she came like over my house, and like after the movie, like yeah, I had to give. Oh, so you missed up. You could have won right there.
Oh well, I won.
Oh, you won anyway. Damn it.
As you be.
Damn it. I had a girl who like confessed some family trauma to me, but we wasn't doing nothing like intimately, but we was like cuddling, touching, and then she confessed some stuff that happened to her, and then I pulled back. She was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "It's just not a conversation I want to have when your titty's in my hand."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We can just finish watching Toy Story 3. It's cool.
You're good.
I like this one.
Okay.
Like
Top 5 animated movies.
okay.
It doesn't have to be in order.
Yeah, I'll give you my top 5. Okay, because Disney's a lot of them, but I like the weird, obscure ones too, and I like the ones where they sing and dance. Okay, so number 1 on my list is gonna be Goofy movie. Let's just get that out there.
That's a
Goofy
good answer.
movie. Every time somebody says, "What's your favorite Disney movie?" I'm like, "Goofy movie."
That's a good answer. That's a great answer.
And people have said over and over again because it's the blackest movie. Donald Glover did a whole episode of it on Atlanta, on the fake making of Goofy movie. It's hilarious. You seen it? It's hilarious. But like people are like they're doing all these live action movies of Disney. If they do a live action Goofy movie, I want every character to be black, blackity black, black. And I was like, I agree with that. Almost 90%. I think the main kid in Goofy movie, Max, I think he needs to be a lame white kid because that's what he was in the movie. And then nobody liked him. He was lame. He was a dork. But then they learned he could sing and dance, and he was cool. And I was like, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like my high school experience when there was an awkward white boy, and then he was like, we're like, oh! Like, so Max needs to be white. His friends need to be black, but they're hanging out with the white kids, so they're lame. And then when they found out the white kid can dance, they're, oh, I knew y'all. That's why y'all liked him. All right, cool. That's what you do a live action Goofy movie. Because I had a black dad. I have black dads in my family. Ain't none of them taking any of their sons on a cross-country fishing trip. That don't happen. That don't happen. That might have happened in the 50s. Not in the 90s when that movie came out, baby.
I grew up in the country, and I went fishing a couple times, but it was with my white neighbors. It was never my stepdad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm not black dude. I'm from Kentucky. Black dudes went fishing, not cross-country for it, though. Yeah. So Goofy movie is my number 1. Then you have
it doesn't have to be in order.
I know. It's just sacrilegious to say because normally if you pick like a Pixar when they want you to do Toy Story, and Toy Story is probably the best one, like the best one. But my favorite is A Bug's Life.
No, man,
Like,
you are fucking this game
I've
up right now.
wanted them to do a sequel to it for
Bug's Life
years.
is a great
It's good.
movie.
And it's based on Seven Samurai. A lot of people don't know it.
They're not.
Where like it's the old story where seven samurai come to this town that's like just being overrun by deputies and they're taxing people unfairly. And these seven samurai come and like save like that town. It's based on that, but instead of seven samurai, it's just it's just circus bugs who are faking being warriors, but they're not warriors. So I love that it's kind of loosely based on that. And then let's see if we were going to go to that. There's one that people don't remember called Cats Don't Dance. It's a very good. I love it from my childhood. It's about a cat that goes to Hollywood to become famous. But he finds out, he's a talking, singing, and dancing cat, but he finds out that animals in Hollywood only play the bit roles. And humans play you get what I'm saying? It's racism. Cats only play the bit roles. Like, animals only play the bit roles. And humans play the main roles. So as a movie about Noah's Ark, and the little girl's an angel, and her name's Darla Dimple. She's supposed to be like Shirley Temple, but like evil. And all the animals and they just go meow, bark, whatever. But he's trying to sing, so he goes meow, and they roast this nigga like, shut your ass up. It's about Darla. But he's just like, we're animals, we can sing and dance. So if you haven't seen it, Cats Don't Dance. The voice of the female cat in the movie is Jasmine Guy, who you might know from A Different World. She's Whitley, like the light skinned girl.
Okay,
she's the voice of the main female in that movie. It's very good. And then I want to give you one more.
Two more, technically.
Two more. Okay, two more.
If you want to give me one, that's fine.
No. I get it's up here. Of the movies that look like Disney movies, that
it could just be, what did I say? I just animated, any cartoon.
Yeah, I know. I'm that's what I'm saying. I like to go different categories.
Okay.
Of movies that look like Disney movies that are not Disney movies, they did a bunch of them. Like I think they were DreamWorks before they started doing 3D. So they did Anastasia, Road to El Dorado, all those. There's one about, I just dropped the chip. There's one about Sinbad the Sailor that's voice acting Brad Pitt. Very good movie.
Wow, these are deep cuts. Okay.
It's a very good movie. You should watch Sinbad the Sailor. And beautiful animation, beautiful 2D animation back when like they were still doing 2D animation. It's a good one. And then one more that everybody knows that is good. It's hard. It's a hard three-way tie because I love the music in all of them. All Disney movies. Aladdin,
banger.
Hercules,
Banger.
and Tarzan.
Banger.
Phil Collins put his balls in that soundtrack. They just told him, "Hey, just go crazy," and he did. And
watch Tarzan again.
It's a beautiful. Like it might be one of the last beautifully animated 2D movies. Like, not saying ones didn't come out after that weren't good, but the animation in that one is crazy.
Wow, that's beautiful. All right, last question. And answer however you please, short, long, however you want to go. No, not a trick question.
Okay.
What is the key to life?
What I found in these past few months, because I've been doing comedy 10 years, and in the past year, I've actually been doing it full time. So no job. So technically unemployed.
It still counts. I'm with you.
But I gotta say that for the taxes. So no. So what I found in my time doing this is you have to find a way to be happy, and that's just with yourself, not including anybody else. Doesn't mean you have to be rich. Doesn't mean you have to have the best clothes. You have to find a way within yourself to be happy. And growing up, I saw my mom and dad do that a lot, and I didn't realize I was watching them do that. We would go on family trips, and like I'd be like, we don't I know where we live. We don't have no money. How we making this trip happen? And it was like, we just have to find a way, because if we don't do it now, if we try to save up to do it, we'll never do it. We need to be happy and have these experiences. So on a shoestring budget, my mom would make sandwiches. My dad would save up gas money, and then we would pack up in the car and go.
Oh, wow.
And we all just scrunch in the car, and then we'd end up in Miami Beach, just at the beach. And
That's beautiful.
So you got to find a way to make yourself happy in the situation you're in.
Wow.
Like, keep trying to change the situation, but like find a way to be happy in that situation, because it might take a while to change it, and in some cases your situation might not be able to be changed. So you have to find a way to be happy within that situation.
Well said, James. Well, thanks for doing the podcast. Hopefully we can do it again.
Yeah, and he's a champion of this episode. I only beat him once, but as I like to say,
Say it again.
Huh?
Say it again.
I'm not saying it again, but
Say it
as I
again.
like to say to my friends when we playing Tekken and they beat me, but I hit them one time, you ain't get no perfect. That's what I'm saying.
You ain't get no perfect.